want to fight Naoya Inoue because I want to prove myself that I'm a champion.
Knocked down to the monster!
When Naoya Inoue faced real power for the first time, he was shocked and worried. Standing across from him was Marlon the Nightmare Tapales, a battle-tested warrior with a dangerous record of 41-4-0. This wasn't another opponent meant to fall. This was a fighter who brought pressure, resilience, and undeniable power into the ring. From the opening moments, Tapales proved why he carried the name The Nightmare. He absorbed punishment, fired back without fear, and refused to be broken. For the first time, Inoue wasn't just dominating, he was being tested. That night, Marlon Tapales didn't just fight Naoya Inoue, he became a nightmare that forced the monster to respect real power.
To here again. Well, some punches to the body, and that brought down the guard.
This is the story of when Marlon the Nightmare Tapales proved why fear has a name. Before we talk about the fight, let's talk about the man who dared to dream, Marlon Tapales. Record, 37-3 at the time, 41-4 now, the Nightmare from the Philippines. While everyone was busy crowning Inoue as the pound-for-pound king, Tapales was quietly building a resume of finishing fighters, 20 knockout wins. Not decisions, knockouts. This wasn't some paper champion waiting to hand over his belts. Tapales had already shocked the world by dismantling Murodjon Akhmadalov, the same fighter Inoue was supposed to face next. The unified champion, destroyed.
Oh, he doesn't look like he's getting up.
Tapales special. He thrives in chaos. While other fighters panic under pressure, the Nightmare walks into the fire with a smile. Now let's talk about Naoya Inoue. 25-0, 22 knockouts, 88% knockout rate in world title fights. He'd already become undisputed at bantamweight, then moved up and crushed Stephen Fulton in 2 rounds.
Making his 24th consecutive world title appearance, here is the superstar of the sport and the pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome boxing's pride of Japan, the 4-division world champion, the current hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending, undisputed, super bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya, the Monster Inoue!
2 divisions, 4 belts each time. Nobody had ever made it look so easy. Inoue wasn't just winning, he was running a demolition service. His opponents didn't lose, they got retired. His hands were so fast, so precise, so violent, that people genuinely called them nuclear weapons. The blonde-haired monster from Japan had perfected boxing, counter-punching like Mayweather, power like a heavyweight, speed like a welterweight, IQ like a chess grandmaster.
And right hand from Inoue.
Put you directly in front of me. I don't want you moving anywhere. What position he's in, he's able to
what makes his punching power.
Trying to establish his own offense, but getting himself out of position.
Short left hand chopped down here at the end of round.
It's really hard to get in and out.
Right hand hurts him. Oh, it's used her badly. The monster on the attack. Trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes. Backed up into the corner. Here comes Inoue. That destructive.
But there was one thing Naoya Inoue had never truly faced. Someone who could hurt him back. Someone who wouldn't crumble. Someone who had the power to make him respect the danger. Tiajiri the Nightmare. Let's break down what made this fight so fascinating. Inoue's style switched between orthodox and southpaw, seamlessly studied opponents like a scientist. Waited for you to commit, then destroyed you with counters. Cat-like reflexes that made him look like he was in the Matrix. Every punch had bad intentions.
This has been a good start from Rodriguez, and there's this Heavy bombs have landed already.
One and Inoue just found the fight on.
Good, even got it on the judges' cards. Hero in their country. Whoa. Well, Inoue, this is a fearsome flurry, and he's down.
I came out looking to perform aggressively.
Oh, this is unbelievable from Inoue. Michael Alexander waves it off in the second. For Rodriguez, he strikes again, Inoue.
Tapales' style, pure pressure fighter southpaw stance that created awkward angles, relentless combinations, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, zero fear, walked through danger like it was a Sunday stroll master at taking fighters into deep waters where skill doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, and there Tapales did take a knee.
5, 6, 7.
There will be a sense of urgency from Tapales to try to get back into this round, and he does so, landing the naked left hand.
So that's a 10-8 round for Iwasa.
This was the ultimate contrast. The precise technician versus the fearless warrior. The surgeon versus the soldier. And here's the key. Tapales had something most of Inoue's opponents didn't. Legitimate one-punch knockout power. The kind that makes you think twice before engaging. The kind that makes champions respect you. From round 1, something was different. Tapales came out like a man possessed. Bang, bang, bang. Combinations that made the Japanese fans gasp. This wasn't supposed to happen. The monster was supposed to walk through him. But Inoue's eyes told a different story. For the first time, we saw hesitation. We saw respect. We saw concern. Watch his body language in round 3. Tapales is throwing bombs, and Inoue is studying, calculating, being careful. This wasn't the same fighter who demolished Fulton in 2 rounds. This was a fighter who realized, one mistake and I'm going to sleep. The nightmare wasn't just surviving, he was making Inoue work, making him think, making him second-guess his timing.
28-year-old from Uzbekistan, 11-0 with 8 KOs. There's a solid shot and a right hand again. And now here's the firefight we've been hoping to see.
Round 4, 5, 6. The crowd was electric. Tapales kept coming. Keep pressing. Kept making Inoue uncomfortable. The monster tried everything. Feints, counters, footwork. But Tapales, he just kept walking forward like a Terminator. And here's what shocked everyone. Inoue was getting tired. The unstoppable machine was showing cracks, signs of fatigue. The nightmare had dragged him into deep waters. Skills fade and only heart matters.
By split decision. And the new the heavyweight fighting pride of England and all the UK heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
The left hook is so long, isn't it, from Ngannou? And heavy.
Why that right hand? He's in there coming again! It's John who walks right into it, and you can't do that against Anthony Joshua!
Anthony Joshua, nicknamed Quadzilla, is more than just a fighter. He's a nightmare in the ring. With a record of 29 wins and 4 losses, he's terrifying. But the real horror? 26 of those 29 wins came by knockout. That's pure destruction.
And the former world boxing champion Anthony Joshua has announced his next fight against the social media star turned boxer Jake Paul in a sanctioned heavyweight bout next month.
That's a bad idea.
Jake Paul's mad.
He can fight, man.
Yeah, but what about Anthony Joshua?
That's bad, bro.
I can't believe Jake Paul would be crazy enough to fight Anthony Joshua.
And it almost demolished. There's a left hook. Oh, my God! Down goes
His recent fight against Jake Paul ended in a brutal knockout, leaving Jake's jaw shattered into pieces. That's why every fighter fears stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua. Many have warned, many have tried, and now some are crying like babies and retiring from the sport forever.
Okay, let's go.
I'm scared. I'm a mess. I got my sprained ankle.
In my life, I think my jaw is broken, by the way, so. Yeah. Let's go! It's definitely broke.
Let's break down why Anthony Joshua is called one of the most dangerous men in boxing history. Look at these numbers. 29 victories in 33 professional fights, 26 knockout wins. That's an 89% knockout ratio. Former two-time unified heavyweight champion, Olympic gold medalist.
All these are haters. Oh, pure haters. They're haters. That is what it is. I don't expect them to like me. I don't like them either.
When I arrive at undisputed, I'm going to arrive like a king.
They're just keeping that money train going.
It's not over for it. Best is still to come.
Anthony Joshua lied to us.
How could you criticize AJ now? He's on the best run of his career.
This is a completely different fight.
There isn't anyone I know that's more dedicated to the sport than him.
But statistics don't tell the whole story. It's what he does to his opponents that sends chills down the spine of anyone foolish enough to step in the ring with him. When Joshua lands, fighters don't just fall, they crumble. They don't just lose, they get erased. And most importantly, they remember that night for the rest of their lives.
What would I want to see Anthony Joshua doing today in the ring? Cool, is he flowing? Pow! Pow, 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 pow. Like, how's he looking? And I say, that's what I want to see today. Now go in there and achieve your greatness.
December 19th, 2025, Miami, Florida. The Quadzilla Center. Jake Paul thought he was ready. Everyone warned him. Fellow fighters, analysts, even his own team had doubts. But Jake Paul, the YouTube star turned boxer, believed he could dance with a destroyer. For 5 rounds, Paul ran. He moved laterally, he clinched, he bought time. The referee even had to tell them, the fans ain't paying to see this crap. Paul was surviving, not fighting. But you can't run forever, not from Quadzilla.
You know, I give Jake Paul credit for stepping in there in the first place, going 6 rounds. All those people that says if this doesn't get past the first round, it's a loss for Anthony Joshua. He did what he was supposed to do, but we also give a little due credit now to Jake Paul.
Round 6, 2 minutes and change. Joshua cornered him. No more running, no more hiding. A brutal right hand landed flush on Paul's chin like a sledgehammer from the gods themselves. Jake Paul went down. He couldn't beat the count. But that wasn't the worst part. Joshua didn't just knock him out. He broke his jaw in 2 pieces. Paul had to be hospitalized immediately after the fight. At the post-fight interview, with his face swelling, Paul confirmed, "I think my jaw is broken, by the way." It's definitely broken.
In my life, I think my jaw is broken, by the way, so. Yeah. Let's go! It's definitely broke.
This wasn't just a loss. This was a statement. This was a reminder that when you step up in weight class to fight a true heavyweight monster, you pay the price. So what makes Anthony Joshua so terrifying? Let's break down his fighting style.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, he had to win. It was a huge must-win fight.
People are starting to be a little bit concerned it might end even worse than the first one.
He's right back to Joshua, and Joshua in trouble, losing his footing.
I got caught with a sweet left hook, and I just couldn't recover. I tried to stay in there as long as possible, and the referee pulled it off after 7 rounds.
Joshua stands 6 feet 6 inches with an 82-inch reach. His jab isn't just a rangefinder, it's a weapon. He uses it to measure distance. Then boom, the power shots come. This is his nuclear option. When Joshua throws that right hand with full commitment, it doesn't matter if you're 220 pounds or 250 pounds, you're going down. Ask Vladimir Klitschko. Ask Alexander Povetkin. Ask Dominic Breazeale. Ask Jake Paul.
Way to go. Look at those legs. Joshua's got all day to try and get this finished if he can. Can White somehow weather this storm? Get through another big right hand. Joshua looks like he's in no rush. He's playing the matador in there at the moment. Bludgeoned him with a huge right uppercut. White is down, and I'm not sure he's getting up from that.
This is over, Nick. He's not getting up. No way.
Waved off immediately.
Remember Dillian White? Round 7, December 2015, Joshua hurt him with a right hook, then finished him with an uppercut so devastating that White was unconscious before he hit the canvas. Joshua doesn't just headhunt. When he targets the body, he breaks ribs and fighting spirits. His body shots make grown men quit. Once Joshua smells blood, it's over. He doesn't give opponents time to recover. He swarms, he attacks, he finishes. But here's what makes him truly dangerous. His combination of Olympic-level boxing fundamentals with raw, savage power. He's not just strong, he's technical. He's not just powerful, he's smart. That combination, absolutely lethal. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to what the boxing world says about Anthony Joshua.
What's your reaction to this incredible knockout?
Well, I wouldn't call it an incredible knockout. I would call it a matter of time.
A matter of time, right?
A matter of time. And you got to realize, you know, Jake Paul had his hands down.
Yeah.
He was basically waiting for that knockout.
Absolutely.
And what you think about it, Doug?
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Doug, what was your reaction? What was your reaction to the fight?
Nice fight.
You want to see Jake again? Any reaction?
So if we go past five rounds, it's a wrap.
What you think? What did you think?
Garbage. I'm coming in. That was horrible.
Vladimir Klitschko, a legend who fought everyone, said after their epic battle, "Anthony has everything to be great. The power, the size, the hunger." Dillian White, who has fought the best of the best, said before their rematch, "Joshua is a dangerous fight for anyone. Even now, even with the losses, I know what he can do." Floyd Mayweather Jr. watched Joshua destroy Kubrat Pulev and said, "He is one of the best heavyweights out there. He is a hell of a fighter." But let's talk about before the Jake Paul fight. Everyone warned Paul.
Wow, I think the Jake's doing an amazing job, you know, and the big responsibility is for Joshua, not for Jake, you know, but the people need to respect Jake, you know, and imagining Jake little big and having more time to training for this fight, you know, I think Jake improved a lot. The people need to respect him. I don't say that only because I'm fighting here in a company, but it's because Jake, the people need to respect Jake, you know.
Boxing analysts said, this is a different level. Trainers said, he's walking into a nightmare. Former opponents said, good luck surviving. And they were right. Here's why he's called a monster. The intimidation factor. When you watch films on Joshua, you see careers ended. You see men knocked out cold. You see violence. The physical specimen, 6 feet 6 inches, 240 to 250 pounds of muscle, Olympic athlete conditioning, power in both hands. The resume, he's fought and beaten everyone put in front of him. When he loses, he comes back stronger. He avenged his loss to Andy Ruiz Jr. He's relentless. The knockout reel, 26 knockouts. That means 26 times Anthony Joshua has sent a professional fighter, a trained killer, to the canvas unconscious or unable to continue. That's 26 broken dreams, 26 broken bodies, 26 reminders that when Quadzilla enters the ring, someone's not leaving the same way they came in. After the Jake Paul fight, the boxing world reacted exactly as expected. Social media exploded. Told you so. He had no business in there. Joshua is still that guy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And remember, in the ring with Anthony Joshua, there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
Monster. Japanese fighter called Monster. He's better than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was blue like that. Just as good.
The most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
He's vicious. Yo, man, Pacquiao was blue like that. Just as good.
The most efficient hunting machine in all of boxing.
He's vicious.
The Monster, that's what they call him. A baby-faced Japanese fighter who punches like he's borrowed the fists of the gods themselves.
Round 7.
Oh, the big right hand! Inoue is going to work here, and the knockout!
Be hard to get him out.
Right hand hurts him! Oh, a huge right hand from the Monster! And then he chases him down!
The monster.
Left hook comes in. Inoue comes around the guard with the right hand.
He's vicious.
Uh-oh. Hands behind the back. Oh! Now Inoue.
The mean son of a bitch.